it's Lizzie from Old Stables Crafts. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I apologise if the lighting is a little weird. I'm filming fairly late at night and I've got every light on that I can possibly have, but some of it is unfortunately reflecting just here. So we'll pretend it's sunshine. Anyway, so today is Subtle Sunday. So you may be wondering why I've got a Regals project in front of me. And it's really just because this is the example of what we're going to make. But this is using all of the Regals collection. So all 10 of the colours in the colour family. And this is on Very Vanilla with crushed curry and Elegant Eggplant. Couldn't remember if it was Elegant Eggplant or Perfect Plum, and it's Elegant Eggplant. And then Elegant Eggplant stamped onto crushed curry. So for this project, we are going to use Calypso Coral as our mat and Pink Pirouette as our card base. I wanted to just see whether the slightly blue pink and the very orange Calypso Coral would work together, and they kind of do. So here's sort of half of one I've prepared earlier. This is using the lovely Leaf Punch, which is part of the Painted Autumn suite and comes in a bundle with the now very famous Sunflower Punch stamp. So all I've done is punch out 2 of each of the colours and then cut the tails off, and I've got 4 left to stick on, but I thought I know how long this takes, and I thought that you may not have that much patience. So this is Whisper White. I have drawn a circle. You can just probably see, yes, you can just see there is a pencil mark, and I drew around the outside of an empty roll of glue dots. So that was just what seemed to be about the right size. Then all I've done, I've got left the Blushing Bride and Calypso Coral. So all I've got to do now is stick these last ones on. And I'm just using a bit of Tombow. And there is no real right or wrong way to do this. You could use glue dots. I have to say I think I prefer a wet adhesive because it does mean that you've got a bit of time to move things round, and the key to this really is the spacing. So yeah, what I would say, and you don't really notice it until you're doing a project like this, is that the punch is actually not symmetrical. So let me bring it back in. It's probably easier for you to see it this side. There's a very pointy leaf and a not so pointy leaf. So when you're making one of these wreaths, which are ever so popular at the moment, and you know, if you see a bandwagon, why not jump on it? So yeah, just be aware of that, because you want it doesn't matter which way round you do it, but you want them to be the same way round, otherwise it kind of looks a bit odd. And I found that for this size, 2 of each of the colours works really well. And I literally just thought, how am I going to get from one end of the colour range to the other? And just did that, really. So there is no hard and fast rule. You could alternate them. You could do them all the same colour. You could just use 2 colours. I saw Mary Fish over in the States do it. Wonderful job with a mix of foil and glimmer paper, which was stunning. Well worth a look at that. So the only other thing we've got to do, actually I'll stick the layers together, and then we've just got to do a little bit of stamping and we're done. So let's get the lid off again, having very carefully put it back on. So I'm just going to put some of my ever favourite multi-purpose glue on the back, and you really do not need very much. I have seen a number of Facebook posts recently in both Stampin' Up and non-Stampin' Up groups about whether or not this glue does its job, you know, yeah, kind of, yeah, it does. And I think part of the problem is that people are using too much. There's also a question as to, is it too expensive? Yes, if you use too much, it's going to be quite a lot of money. So don't use too much. Use the right amount, would be my suggestion. So I've just got a scrap, and it literally is a scrap of Pink Pirouette. And I am using It's the Little Things from the stamp set, The Little Things, which is in the Autumn Winter catalogue, and I've already got it out. I don't quite like being prepared. And this is too much like being prepared. So, Calypso Coral. Make sure, well, it doesn't actually matter which way up it is, because it's only going on a piece of scrap at this stage. Can you see what I am doing? Yes, you can. Right. Hurrah! It is actually straight. It doesn't need to be straight, which is probably why it is. Classic label punch. And it fits beautifully around this set of words. Get rid of that. And now all I need is some edge. This is Virgin new sheet of dimensionals. And all I'm going to do is take a couple of edge bits, actually, because I don't need anything wider than that. I don't need the full width of a dimensional. It feels almost sacrilege to not use the middle of a sheet of dimensionals when it's a brand spanking new sheet, but there we go. And it's as simple as that. So, there we go. Subtle Sunday rules again. So I hope you enjoyed that. Do remember that over on my blog there is a giveaway which is for the Merry Patterns stamp set, which is the free hostess set that comes with an order of £250 or more. But I have got certainly 2, and there may be more coming. So where's my brain going with this? Oh yes, so for every £25 you spend on at my online store, you will get an entry into the draw, which I will do on my birthday, which is the 1st of November. So we've got until the end of October for the draw. So still masses of time to make cards with that fantastic stamp set. Let's bring it back into shot because it really is super. I've seen some wonderful projects. I'm sort of shying away from inking it up because there's part of me that wants to give as many away as I can. So inking it up means I wouldn't be able to give it away. So hey, there we go. So yes, £25 gets you an entry, £50 gets you 2 entries. You do need to place your orders in multiples of £25. So if you spend £30 and then £20, I've been saying I won't be able to do the maths. I will see if I can do the maths, but I wouldn't guarantee it because me and spreadsheets doesn't always work. But I will try. But ideally, place it all in one order. In multiples of £25. Obviously you can place, 3 orders of £25 and you will get 3 entries. So yeah. The other thing that I am aiming for at the moment is to have 2,000 subscribers by my birthday. We're doing quite well. We're at nearly 1,800. So we've got just over 200 to go. So if you haven't already subscribed, or you know someone who would find these interesting, suggest that they subscribe, and hopefully we will get there, and that would be great. If there is anything you need to buy, please do pop onto my online store. There's a link below listing all of the items I've used. There's also a link on my blog, and that would be lovely because that helps me keep these videos coming. And yeah, if you've got any questions or queries, please leave a comment or contact me and I will be happy to help. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon.